Cartagena, Colombia. A vibrant tapestry of history, culture, and captivating beauty. Hey there, travel enthusiasts and history buffs. Today we're whisking you away to the enchanting shores of Cartagena, Colombia. Picture this: cobblestone streets echoing with the rhythmic cadence of salsa music, vibrant colonial architecture painted in a kaleidoscope of colors, and the azure waters of the Caribbean Sea gently lapping at the shore. Cartagena is a city that seduces the senses, a place where the past and present intertwine in a captivating dance. But beyond its undeniable beauty lies a history as rich and vibrant as the city itself. Cartagena was once a coveted jewel in the Spanish Empire's crown, a strategic port city overflowing with gold and treasures from the New World. And guarding this treasure trove, standing as a defiant sentinel against pirates, privateers, and envious empires, is the mighty Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. So, fasten your seatbelts, history buffs, and adventure seekers, because we're about to embark on a journey through time, exploring the secrets and legends that lie hidden within the impregnable walls of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. The Enigma of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. A silent sentinel whispering tales of valiant defenders and relentless adversaries. Perched atop the strategic San Lázaro Hill overlooking the city of Cartagena and its glittering bay, stands Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, an imposing fortress that has borne witness to centuries of history. This ain't just some dusty old fort, folks. It's a testament to human resilience, a symbol of resistance against all odds. For over 4 centuries, this imposing structure has stood guard, its weathered stones whispering tales of conquest, bravery, and the relentless clash between empires. From its ramparts, Spanish soldiers once scanned the horizon, their eyes peeled for signs of approaching enemies. Walk through its labyrinthine tunnels and you can almost hear the echoes of soldiers' boots, the clang of their armor, and perhaps even the ghostly whispers of battle cries. This fortress has seen it all. From daring pirate attacks to full-blown sieges, Castillo San Felipe has faced down every challenge thrown its way. So are you ready to step inside and uncover its secrets? More than just bricks and mortar. The fortress stands as a testament to the unyielding spirit of Cartagena, a beacon through the ebb and flow of time. But Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is more than just a collection of walls, tunnels, and cannons. It's a symbol of Cartagena's enduring spirit, its refusal to bow to adversity. This fortress represents the city's determination to protect its people, its culture, and its hard-won freedom. Think about it. Every stone, every brick, every cannonball scar tells a story. They speak of the blood, sweat, and tears that went into defending this vital port city. Each element of the fortress, from its strategic placement to its ingenious design, reveals the strategic brilliance of its builders. They knew that this fortress wasn't just about defense. It was about sending a message. The message? Don't mess with Cartagena. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas stands as a silent guardian, a testament to the indomitable spirit that defines this city. Echoes of the past. Imagine yourself transported back to an era of conquistadors, pirates, and legendary battles for supremacy. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself back in the 16th century. The Spanish have just arrived in the New World, their eyes gleaming with avarice and their ships laden with conquistadors hungry for gold and glory. Cartagena, with its strategic location and burgeoning wealth, quickly becomes a prime target for pirates, privateers, and rival empires. The Caribbean Sea teems with ships flying the flags of Spain, England, France, and even the Netherlands, all vying for control of this corner of the world. It's a time of high-stakes adventure where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye and where legends are born amidst the roar of cannons and the clash of cutlasses. Now, place yourself within the walls of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas during one of these epic sieges. The echoes of the past are all around you, whispering tales of bravery, sacrifice, and the relentless struggle for power. Gear up, amigos, as we delve into the captivating world of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. So are you ready to step back in time and experience the magic of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas for yourself? This ain't some boring history lesson, folks. This is about immersing yourself in a world of adventure, intrigue, and jaw-dropping beauty. Over the next few minutes, we're going to delve deep into the heart of this incredible fortress. We'll explore its history, uncover its secrets, and discover why it continues to captivate the imaginations of travelers and history buffs alike. So buckle up, amigos, and get ready for an epic adventure through time. The Spanish crown, paranoid and clutching their pearls, decided Cartagena needed some serious protection. Cue the construction of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, a project that was about as smooth as a pirate's first shave. All right, history buffs, let's rewind the clock to the 16th century. The Spanish Empire is sitting pretty on a pile of New World gold, but they're also a tad paranoid. And with good reason. Pirates, privateers, and rival empires are all eyeing up their loot like hungry wolves eyeing a juicy steak. Cartagena, with its strategic location and overflowing coffers, is basically a giant bullseye for anyone with a ship and a thirst for treasure. The Spanish crown knew they had to step up their security game, and thus, the idea for Castillo San Felipe de Barajas was born. They brought in the big guns, literally, renowned military engineers, skilled laborers, and enough building materials to make your head spin. This fortress was going to be the Fort Knox of the Caribbean, a symbol of Spanish might that would make even the most daring pirate think twice. Let's get real, folks. Building a fortress ain't easy, especially when you're battling tropical heat, pesky mosquitoes, and the occasional pirate raid. But hey, at least they had coral stone, right? Imagine yourself hauling massive blocks of coral stone under the relentless Caribbean sun. You're sweating like a sinner in church, mosquitoes are having a field day on your arms, and you're pretty sure that parrot just called you a landlubber. Yeah, life as a construction worker on Castillo San Felipe de Barajas wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but these guys were tough. They had to be. They toiled for years, carving out moats, erecting walls, and building gun emplacements, all while dealing with the occasional pirate trying to crash the party. And let's not forget the diseases, the lack of air conditioning, seriously, how did they survive? And the ever-present threat of a Spanish overseer with a whip and a bad attitude. But amidst the hardship, there was also camaraderie, a sense of shared purpose that transcended language and social status. They were building something truly extraordinary, a fortress that would stand as a testament to their resilience and ingenuity for centuries to come. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas was designed to make any attacker regret leaving the house that day. We're talking ingenious angles, overlapping fields of fire, and enough tunnels to rival a gopher convention. Now let's talk about the fortress's design, because this ain't your average medieval castle. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is a masterclass in military engineering, a symphony of angles, slopes, and hidden defenses that would make even the most seasoned general do a double take. First off, the location. Perched atop the highest hill in the area, Castillo San Felipe de Barajas had a bird's-eye view of any approaching enemy. It was like having the ultimate watchtower, allowing defenders to rain down fire on anyone foolish enough to venture too close. The walls were built at a steep angle to deflect cannon fire, while strategically placed bastions provided overlapping fields of fire, turning the fortress into a deadly crossfire zone. And if that wasn't enough, they also incorporated a network of underground tunnels, perfect for moving troops and supplies undetected or launching surprise attacks on unsuspecting attackers. Every aspect of the fortress's design was carefully considered, ensuring that any attack would be met with a swift and decisive response. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas has seen its fair share of action, from the French trying to pull a fast one to the English rolling up with a massive fleet. Spoiler alert, the fortress ain't going down without a fight. All right, enough with the architecture lesson. Let's get to the action. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas wasn't built to be a museum piece. It was a battle-hardened fortress that saw its fair share of conflict over the centuries. One of the most daring attacks came in 1586, when the infamous Sir Francis Drake, a man who made a career out of plundering Spanish ships, decided to add Cartagena to his list of conquests. Drake, with his fleet of 23 ships and 2,000 men, thought he could just waltz in and take the city. But Castillo San Felipe de Barajas had other plans. The English bombarded the fortress for weeks, but the defenders held firm, their cannons roaring defiance. Drake eventually realized that taking the fortress head-on was a fool's errand and resorted to a siege, hoping to starve the city into submission. It almost worked, but the Spanish, stubborn as ever, managed to hold out long enough for Drake to lose patience and sail away. Behind every great fortress is a crew of unsung heroes. The architects, the engineers, the laborers who toiled tirelessly to make this imposing structure a reality. Let's give it up for the folks who rarely get the credit they deserve. While we're busy marveling at the imposing walls and ingenious defenses of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, it's easy to forget about the people who made it all possible. I'm not talking about the kings and generals who gave the orders. I'm talking about the unsung heroes, the ones whose names are lost to history but whose blood, sweat, and tears are embedded in every brick and mortar. The architects with their compasses and quills who pored over blueprints and schematics, ensuring that every angle, every slope, every bastion was perfectly placed. The engineers with their practical know-how and knack for problem solving, who figured out how to transport massive blocks of stone, build tunnels that wouldn't collapse, and design cannons that could fire a cannonball across half the bay. Lost in the labyrinth, get ready to channel your inner Indiana Jones as we navigate the fortress's network of tunnels, a subterranean maze designed to confuse enemies and give defenders the home field advantage. All right, folks, ditch the sunshine and grab a flashlight because we're about to delve into the belly of the beast. The legendary tunnels of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. These ain't your grandma's basement corridors, mind you. We're talking about a subterranean labyrinth designed to disorient, confuse, and generally ruin the day of any enemy foolish enough to venture inside. Imagine this. You're a Spanish soldier, defending the fortress against a horde of bloodthirsty pirates. The cannons are booming, the air is thick with smoke, and you're running low on ammunition. Do you surrender and become a greasy spot on the deck of a pirate ship? Heck no. You disappear into the tunnels like a phantom into the night. These tunnels were the fortress's secret weapon, a subterranean maze where defenders could outmaneuver, ambush, and generally mess with their attackers. It was psychological warfare at its finest, turning the fortress's interior into a shadowy, disorienting world where every turn could lead to a trap or a surprise encounter. So, follow me if you dare, as we navigate this underground labyrinth, uncovering the secrets and strategies that made these tunnels such a formidable defensive asset. Tunnel vision. These ain't your average basement corridors, folks. We're talking claustrophobia-inducing passages, strategically placed ventilation shafts, fresh air, what a concept, and maybe even a bat or two. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these tunnels weren't exactly designed with comfort in mind. We're talking low ceilings, narrow passageways, and enough twists and turns to give even the most seasoned spelunker a touch of vertigo. Claustrophobia? Yeah, you might want to pack your inhaler for this one. But amidst the cramped conditions and slightly musty air, there are flashes of brilliance, subtle reminders that these tunnels were more than just a way to get around. Take the ventilation shafts, for example. These strategically placed openings weren't just for show. They provided a constant flow of fresh air, crucial for preventing the buildup of smoke and gunpowder fumes during battles. And then there are the acoustics. Sound travels differently underground, and the builders of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas knew how to use this to their advantage. Whispers could be amplified, footsteps muffled, and sudden noises could send shivers down the spines of even the bravest soldiers. It was like a giant, stone-cold game of Marco Polo, but with cannons. So, as you navigate these dimly lit corridors, keep your senses sharp and your imagination running wild. Who knows what secrets and surprises await around the next bend? Rampart Ramblings. Time to climb to the top of the world, or at least the top of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. From the ramparts, you'll enjoy panoramic views of Cartagena, feel the Caribbean breeze in your hair. Imagine yourself as a 17th century Spanish soldier, scanning the horizon for enemy ships. These walkways were the front line of defense, where cannons roared and soldiers fought. Feel the weight of history beneath your feet, the stories of bravery and sacrifice etched into the stones. The panorama from the ramparts is like something out of a postcard. You can practically see the Spanish galleons sailing into port, their holds brimming with gold and spices. From your perch atop Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, you can see it all. the sprawling city of Cartagena. A vibrant mix of colonial architecture, bustling streets, and verdant plazas. Beyond the city limits, the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea stretch out to the horizon. A modern-day reminder of Cartagena's enduring importance as a port city. Keep your eyes peeled for hidden details, folks. We're talking ancient graffiti, mysterious symbols, and maybe even a message from a long-gone soldier. It's like a giant stone-cold scavenger hunt. Now, while you're busy soaking in the views and channeling your inner conquistador, don't forget to look closer, because Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is full of hidden gems, subtle details that reveal the human stories behind the stone and mortar. Keep an eye out for ancient graffiti etched into the walls. Names, dates, messages from soldiers stationed here centuries ago. It's like a glimpse into their lives, their thoughts, their hopes and fears. Who was Juan Garcia, 1741? What was life like for him within these walls? What battles did he witness? What became of him? Look for the mason's marks, unique symbols carved into the stones by the skilled craftsmen who built this fortress. These weren't just decorative flourishes. They were signatures, marks of pride in a job well done, a way for these anonymous artisans to leave their mark on history. And who knows, you might even stumble across something truly unexpected. A hidden chamber, a forgotten passage, a message in a bottle tucked away centuries ago. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is a treasure trove of history, waiting to be discovered by those who know where to look. All right, history buffs. Even the most die-hard fortress fanatics need a break from battlements and cannons eventually. Lucky for you, Cartagena's got a whole lot of charm waiting just outside the fortress walls. All right, adventurers, let's be real. Exploring ancient fortresses is thirsty work. All that history, all those tunnels, all those cannons pointed menacingly at the horizon. It works up an appetite. But fear not, weary travelers, because stepping outside the formidable walls of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is like stepping into a whole other world. Gone are the echoes of battle and the scent of gunpowder, replaced by the vibrant pulse of a city that knows how to live it up. Cartagena, you see, isn't just about its historical significance. It's a city of contrasts, a place where ancient ruins rub shoulders with chic boutiques, where salsa rhythms spill out from open doorways, and where the aroma of arepas frying up in street-side stalls is enough to make your mouth water. So, ditch the history books for a hot minute, swap your explorer's hat for some shades, and get ready to experience the sensory overload that is Cartagena. Trust me, this city knows how to charm its way into your heart and your stomach. After all that exploring, your stomach's probably rumbling louder than a cannon blast. Time to dive into Cartagena's culinary scene, a tantalizing fusion of flavors that'll have you saying, "Mas por favor." Now let's talk about what's really important, the food. Colombian cuisine is a beautiful blend of indigenous ingredients, Spanish influences, and Caribbean flair. And Cartagena is the perfect place to sample this delicious melting pot of flavors. We're not talking about your fancy, white tablecloth Michelin star kind of scene here, folks. Oh no, Cartagena's culinary heart beats in its street food, its hole-in-the-wall eateries, its family-run restaurants where generations-old recipes are served up with a side of warm hospitality. Imagine yourself strolling through the cobblestone streets, the aroma of spices and sizzling meats filling the air, the sound of salsa music drifting from a nearby bar. You stumble upon a street vendor, his cart piled high with golden brown empanadas, the smell alone enough to make your stomach growl in anticipation. You order one of everything because, hey, when in Cartagena, right? And as you take that first bite, the explosion of flavors transports you to another world. It's a culinary adventure, folks, and your taste buds are in for a wild ride. And don't even get me started on the empanadas, little pockets of pure Colombian deliciousness. All right, let's get down to specifics, because no culinary journey through Cartagena is complete without a deep dive into the world of arepas and empanadas. These two staples of Colombian cuisine are like the yin and yang of street food, one crispy, one doughy, both absolutely irresistible. First up, the arepa. Imagine a thick golden brown corn cake grilled to perfection, its surface slightly charred, its interior soft and chewy. Now imagine that arepa split open and stuffed with, well, pretty much anything your heart desires. We're talking melted cheese, savory meats, spicy sauces, fresh veggies. The possibilities are endless. And then there's the empanada, a deep-fried pocket of dough filled with a savory mixture of meat, potatoes, spices, and sometimes even a little sweetness. Each bite is an explosion of flavor, a symphony of textures, a culinary masterpiece disguised as a humble street snack. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or just a hungry traveler looking for a quick and delicious bite, arepas and empanadas are guaranteed to satisfy. They're the perfect fuel for exploring the vibrant streets of Cartagena, and trust me, you'll be craving them long after you've returned home. Wash it all down with a refreshing fruit juice bursting with tropical flavors that'll transport you straight to a beachside hammock. Mango, pineapple, guava, you name it, they blend it. Now all that delicious food is bound to make you thirsty, and luckily Cartagena has the perfect solution: fresh fruit juice. And I'm not talking about that watered-down stuff you get at the supermarket. We're talking about juice stands piled high with mangoes, pineapples, papayas, guavas, lulo fruits you've probably never even heard of, all bursting with flavor so intense it'll make your taste buds do a double take. They blend it all up with ice, a splash of water, and maybe a sprinkle of sugar, and voila, liquid sunshine in a cup. You want something sweet and tropical? Go for the mango or pineapple. Something a little more tart and refreshing, the lulo or passion fruit will hit the spot. Feeling adventurous? Ask for a jugo de corozo, a juice made from a local fruit that tastes like a cross between a coconut and a lychee. Trust me, folks, these juices are the perfect antidote to the Caribbean heat, and they'll have you feeling refreshed, revitalized, and ready to take on the rest of what Cartagena has to offer. With your belly full and your thirst quenched, it's time to explore Cartagena's historic old town. Think cobblestone streets, colorful colonial buildings, and Instagrammable moments. There's no better way to digest all that goodness than by taking a leisurely stroll. This is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine wandering down narrow cobblestone streets with vibrant bougainvillea and the scent of coffee and spices. You'll stumble upon hidden plazas, each with its own unique charm. Cartagena is basically one giant Instagram filter. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas ain't just a fortress, folks. It's a time machine, a history book come to life, and a reminder that even the most formidable walls can't contain the spirit of adventure. So there you have it, folks. Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. More than just a pile of old rocks, this fortress is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the enduring allure of a good pirate story. We've journeyed through centuries, from the sweat-soaked construction to those epic battles that make your history books read like an action movie. We've wandered those claustrophobia-inducing tunnels, popped out for a breathtaking view from the ramparts, and maybe even learned a thing or two about military strategy. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. But Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is more than just its history. It's about the stories etched in its stones, the echoes of laughter and struggle that linger in its corridors. It's about the feeling you get standing on those ancient walls, the Caribbean breeze whipping through your hair, the city of Cartagena sprawled out before you like a colorful canvas. It's about connecting with the past, imagining the lives lived, the battles fought, the victories celebrated within those weathered walls. It's about realizing that history isn't just dates and names in a textbook. It's a living, breathing thing, and we're all part of its ongoing story. Sure, you could just snap a selfie and call it a day, but where's the fun in that? Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is begging to be explored, to whisper its secrets in your ear. But you'd be missing out on the real magic of this place. It's a place to let your imagination run wild, to channel your inner explorer. And trust me, Castillo San Felipe de Barajas is one heck of a destination. So, what are you waiting for? Book that ticket, pack your bags, and maybe an extra memory card for your camera, and get ready to experience the magic of Castillo San Felipe de Barajas for yourself. Trust me, you won't regret it. So, there you have it, Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, a fortress, a legend, a time capsule just waiting to be opened. If you're looking for an adventure that's equal parts history, culture, and just plain fun, this is it. And hey, once you've conquered the fortress, the city of Cartagena awaits with open arms. Explore its colorful streets, savor its delicious cuisine, soak up its vibrant atmosphere. You'll discover that Cartagena, like its iconic fortress, is a place that stays with you long after you've said goodbye. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to step into history at Castillo San Felipe de Barajas. Trust me, it's an adventure you won't soon forget.